morning, my little chickadees. Janet Kane, good morning to you. 7:56, Janet Kane, you are my hero. Let's just say that out loud. Me and my ruffly flannel are just in love with Janet Kane. It's another late night, which is great. I had some shows, but I gotta drink some water. And if you're like, hey, Kelsey, why don't you drink some water before you start talking to the internet? I have. I'm just a crusty disaster. And I notice when I like go back and replay, sometimes I have like weird, gross, like spittle mouth. That means my mouth is too dry. Any snooze, let's get to it. We're on day 22 of Veda, you guys. Day 22. That means we have only 9 more days left to our 30-day journaling / writing / self-growth / comedy challenge. I don't know what we're doing, but I know it's a heck of a good time. So thanks so much for everybody who's stopping by, Janet Kane especially. Are you still in Galena, Janet Kane? Are you still traveling? Tell me everything. Tell me everything. Also, happy Earth Day to everyone. We had 420 and Earth Day all in the same week. What kind of hippie month is this? I think it happens every April, Kelsey. Catch up. Okay, cool. Oh, let's get into it. So I've got some notes here. I want to know, even if you're not watching this live, if you put in the comments below, how many days, and let's be true confessions here, how many days have you been doing the writing challenge? Janet says, oh, she's still in Galena. It's beautiful and peaceful here. I love that. Also, Janet, are you finding it's easier to write when you have like peace and beauty around you? Yeah? Oh my gosh, Jennifer's here. She says good morning to both me and Janet. Friendship, friendship, friendship. So Janet Kane, I'm wondering if the beauty and the peace, it does. All right, cool. So you're very like thorough about your writing. I love it. But I understand what you're saying too. Oh, Janet Kane says, hi, Jennifer. You guys, we're having a friendship day. Jennifer only missed 1 day, but you've gotten all of them so far. What? Snaps, Jennifer, that's badass. Kudos on you, because this is week 3. We're officially week dang 3 right now, so you're hardcore, Jennifer. You're hardcore. And if anybody had challenges, what are the days that, like, what happened? What happened on that day? Was it just like, blah, or was it just like you were crazy busy, or you just weren't feeling inspired by the prompt? Let us know, not just Janet and Jennifer, but let us know if you're rewatching it, what days you missed. I found this quote that I love that I want to share with you, because I think this kind of sums up our spirit here on this Veda channel. Creativity is a combination of discipline and a childlike spirit. Oh, too much homework from Jennifer. I know, because you're doing about a million things, so 1 day is bananas. So yeah, discipline and childlike spirit, and that was Robert Greene. I just think that's kind of a really cool quote and kind of sums up what I like about creativity, you know? Oh, this is a rambly video, you guys. Buckle up. But I've been, like, seeing a lot of things yesterday and this morning that are kind of like culminating into what I want to talk about. So creativity is the idea of discipline and a creative, childlike spirit. And I think I also, last night I had a show, late night show at Second City, and I ran into Tom Wisdom, who is a comedian, storyteller here, but he also has like 1,000 different lives, as we all do. Like he was a scientist who focused on like cognitive behavior. He was an engineer, and now he does stand-up comedy. And we started talking because I shared a personal story last night at the show. We started talking about identity, and because he's a scientist, he has this really great sort of philosophy about identity, and he's gonna like send me links to this TED Talk and books. I haven't gotten them, but if I get them from him, I'll send them below. But I love this idea of identity and being like, some of it being more in control than you think. Like as humans, with this brain, this big old brain we've got, we are kind of collecting memories and collecting experiences and funneling them through this organic matter and then choosing to be, you know, sort of the person that I show the world. And his idea was like, what if you could choose not to do that? Like, so what if, for example, when it comes to trauma, like if something happened to you in your past and it really shaped your belief system and shaped how you view the world, what if through time and healing and all of this jazz, you were able to say like, no, I'm not that anymore. Like, for example, with me, like, I'm really connected to a couple moments in my life, right? And it kind of shaped who I was, like death of the dead at a young age, growing up in a certain way. Like, you know, I very much identify as a comedian. Like, what happens if those things were gone? who would you still be? And I don't know, we had this, like, these really super deep chats about it. I feel like it's still 420. But that identity thing is a really great question, especially when we're doing these kind of writing prompts, you know? Because I feel like this is a lot about identity and finding out who we are through our writing. What if once we find out who that is, we can also shift that? Anyway, I'm getting real hippy dippy, but it's Earth Day. Let me do it. So if he sends me he sent me like a bunch of TED Talks. He's like, I'm going to send you these links. It's really interesting. It's just kind of a different way to think, which can also help you write differently, which I think is cool. Janet Kane says, very cool insights. May I speak for us all? I love a rambling schmelzy. I love that you call me schmelzy, by the way, Janet Kane. It just brings me back to friendships and good times. Good. Okay. A good old ramble. And again, if I find what he's talking about, because he said the books are very, very like tech, very dense, but there are a couple of TED Talks. So if he sends them, if I find them, I'll put them below. Let's get to this, because I think this writing prompt kind of connects. Denise Medina says, I agree, smiley face. Or yeah, smiley sweat, an emoji that I like. Denise, hi. You made me squeak, Denise. Writing prompt for the day, I definitely will put it down below as well. A quick one. The biggest lie anyone told you. Oh, snap. The biggest lie anyone told you. Now, you could keep this pretty innocent if you wanted, if you're like, listen, I don't want to talk about this dark stuff today. It's Earth Day. Let's keep it light. The biggest lie anybody told you, it could be something like Santa Claus, you know, the moment you realize the tooth fairy or whatever, you couldn't find her. It could be light, or it also could be pretty dense. The biggest lie anyone told you. Or you told someone. Yeah, Janet Kane, you could reverse it if you want. That's a great idea. Up top, Janet Kane. So the biggest lie someone told you or you told somebody. 750 words, let's write about it. Now, just a heads up, I did go on the 750words.com. My subscription is up, so I am going to, where is it here? I am going to be a member. It's $5 a month, or you could do a Patreon. You don't have to do it. This is obviously not sponsored. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. You could just write in a Word document, you know, or pages. It counts the words for you. But I think I am going to subscribe because I really like this. There's also notes of inspiration that you can read, like other writers. And you know how I love a good community. Okay, so happy Earth Day. Go put your toes in some dirt while you write. That's weird. Make friends with some earthworms. Hey. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on a Sunday. I know this is a weekend. You do not have to be up at 8 a.m. and yet here you are. Janet, Jennifer, Denise. Mwah, smooches for being here at this live action. And for all of you who are watching later in the day or later in the week, thanks so much. You got this. Keep writing. Keep finding your voice or changing your identity if you want. Hey. All right. Have a great day. Smooches to everybody. More water for me. Oh my goodness. Hydration.